You are welcome to our channel. Don't forget to like, please share, and please also remember to subscribe. On the news tonight, I'm on the side of Senator Natasha. Something has happened and I know the implications. Kudus, Alalafia. The ongoing legal drama surrounding Senator Natasha Akpabio took center stage during a live interview on News Central TV with legal practitioner Kudus Alalafia, who offered a sharp legal perspective on the recent charges filed by the federal government. The federal government has formally filed a three-count criminal charge against Senator Akpabio for allegedly defaming Senate President Godswill Akpabio and former governor of Kogi State, Governor Yahaya Bello. The charges filed by the Department of Public Prosecutions on behalf of the Attorney General accused the senator of making harmful statements in violation of the Section 391 of the Penal Code and punishable under Section 392. During a televised interview, Alalafia defended the legal grounds of the prosecution. When whatever we call the crime is captured under a written law duly passed by the National Assembly, it becomes an offense, he explained. Even if an offense appears personal, once reported and investigated, it is within the power of the state to prosecute. However, he also acknowledged the broader implication of the case. I'm on the side of Senator Natasha. Something has happened and I know the implications. Alalafia stated she is a lawyer and knows the gravity of her statement. I believe she must have justification or evidence to back her claims. Justification in law is a complete defense to defamation. Alalafia emphasized the dual nature of such legal confrontations, where political perceptions and legal merit often collide. He pointed out that while public opinion might view this as political persecution, the state is empowered to act if a prima facie case exists. On the topic of freedom of speech, Alalafia warned of its limits. While Nigerians have the right to express themselves under the Constitution and international human rights instrument, that right is not absolute. Misrepresentation or false accusations, especially those alleging criminal conduct, cross a legal boundary. He added that individuals must prepare to support such claims with solid evidence, noting that the law does not exempt speech from scrutiny simply because it's politically charged. Alalafia also criticized government overreach during peaceful protests, saying security agencies have no right to disrupt peaceful protests. Their duty is to protect, not suppress. Law applies equally to protesters and to those in power. As the case against Senator Akpabio unfolds, it remains to be seen whether the legal process will uncover justification for her claims or reinforce the delicate balance between political expression and personal reputation in Nigeria's evolving democracy. Actually, this lawyer has come out to also give us some clarification, especially as regards the right of the government to charge a senator like Natasha even to court on the ground of some criminal charges, believing that probably in the heat of Natasha's emotion, she has made those wrong accusations, and after the security agencies have done proper investigation, they found out that her claims are far from the truth. But this lawyer, Mr. Alalafia, specifically said that he is on the side of Natasha because he believes that Natasha is a lawyer and she will not be speaking recklessly without having, claims or sources of clear evidences to validate what she was saying. So if it is true, then she will need to defend herself in court. But then we should establish the fact that in this kind of a matter, the issue of vendetta, the issue of political persuasion or trying to silence the dissident does not arise. It is within the purview of the right of the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation through the Department of Public Prosecution to, sue Natasha or to charge Natasha to court on criminal offenses So it is now left to Natasha to take up the challenge to go before the court as a defendant and defend herself, and also debunk the allegation, and also make sure that the facts of the matter, are not substantiated by the prosecutor. That's very, very important, because of course she, like the Olala Fia said, that Natasha should weigh the gravity of her statement, so she cannot be frivolous, neither can she also be careless. He said she must have had justification or evidence to back her claims, and justification in law is a complete defense to defamation. Well, it is the legal, fellows that will be able to explain the word justification in this situation to us. Probably what that means is that it might not be a clear evidence, like a solid, evidence, but it's like a software evidence, such so to say, that one action triggers a reaction. Maybe that's what you meant by the lawyer meant by justification. But then, as the day go by, we'll be able to see during the court processing and proceedings how the defense of Natasha will come, and we'll be able to see. But the reality remains that the public should not be perturbed. They should remain unbiased and try to see the reality in the matter, not the emotion or the sentiment, or maybe some are pro-government or some are pro-Natasha. No, you should put aside personal, likes or sentiment, and let us look at the situation, because he said that the state is empowered to act if a prima facie case exists. That's the reality. He even also mentioned the fact that the issue of the freedom of speech, he said, has its limits. Your speech is within the purview of the limits of which the Constitution has, provided for you. So Allah Lafia really, really won. He said even while Nigerians have the right to express themselves under the Constitution and international human rights instrument, that right is not absolute. That's the reality. You can't say because it's your right, you begin to say what will disrupt a whole government that's going to be inimical even to the sovereignty of a nation, that can even cause war between two great nations and begin to unleash unnecessary mayhem on the inhabitants of those countries. So we need to be cautious when it comes to matters like this. So individuals need to prepare, as he added, to support whatever claim they have with solid evidence, noting that the law does not exempt speech from scrutiny simply because it's politically charged. Keep liking. We'll give you more updates, and don't forget to give us your thumbs up, share our stuff, and remember to subscribe. Thank you.